Your godly ones will thank you no matter what happens, for they choose to cherish your presence above everything else. Psalm 140:13, the Passion Translation. The question is, do we choose to cherish His presence more than anything else? Our son Sean, Lauren and their 3 boys recently surprised us from Sydney, Australia. They got out just in time as COVID broke out and the borders shut the day after they left. They ended up having a 3-week holiday instead of 2. While here, Sean and I managed a couple of prayer walks a day around the parks and beaches of New Plymouth. We would share and talk in between our prayers, and it was wonderful to have such fellowship together. Even though it's great to have grandchildren, I couldn't have the same level of fellowship with them that I had with Sean. They didn't want to pray, they wanted to play. Most young children don't cherish your presence more than anything else. My son Sean, however, did enjoy my presence and loved walking and talking with me. I can see that God loves all His children but longs for maturity in us. He delights in fellowship and knows this can only be possible when we get a revelation of who He is and His amazing love for us. In these days of great trouble, I believe God is finding it hard to find a son or a daughter who values Him more than anything else, even more than the problems that are so in your face each and every day. I'm not saying that He wants us to bury our heads in the sand and ignore what's going on, but we need to learn to reign in life from the heavenlies, keeping our eyes on Jesus, who is our strength. I think of Peter, who stepped out of the boat and walked to Jesus on the water. When he kept his eyes on Jesus, he was able to do it, but when he looked at the wind and the waves, he began to sink. The devil is trying to get us to look at the problems all around and take our eyes off Jesus, for he knows when we do, we will sink too. Mary and Joseph, the parents of Jesus, went 3 days without realizing they had left Jesus behind somewhere in Jerusalem. They were so busy with family and religious affairs that they didn't notice He wasn't there anymore. Look at Luke 2:41-52. The devil is trying hard to deny the Lord that which He longs for, and that is our love and fellowship. He knows it is highly prized by Him. One of the problems of this hour is that our love can grow cold because we are focusing on the wrong things. They can even be good things, but not all that is good is God. Sin will be rampant everywhere and will cool the love of many. Matthew 24:12-13. May you be one of those who value the Lord's presence more than life. Don't be like the parents of Jesus who left Him behind and didn't even realize it. May you be able to keep your eyes on Him no matter what is going on around you. Even if the mountains are cast into the sea and the waves roar. Psalm 46:1-6. May you keep your eyes on Jesus so that you can walk on water in these uncertain times.